my name is Jennifer, and welcome back to part 2 of R.T.C. The Parenthood Years. This is season 2 of Runaway Teen in the City, and I'm where we left off, and I'm noticing that little Nikki is angry, and that is because she is tired from low energy. Let me check and see her other needs. So she does not need to eat, she just needs to go to bed. So I am going to have Andi, who is also tired, go read her to sleep so that we can get her to sleep, and hopefully that will help her get through the night nicely. Dimitri here, I noticed, has a parenting challenged angry +1 from browsing parenting forums. How dare the internet disagree with your parenting methods? What do these so-called parents know anyways? Now he has to go to the bathroom, so I will do that. And we should be having the Nubu or Nubus in this part. We will see how that goes. So she is, Arabella was playing when we left off last time. So she has reached, I saw, violin level, was it 3? 3. And she's played instruments for 1 of the 5 total hours that she needs to for this particular aspiration. And she then also, I think she needs the physical aspiration is the other one. And we had a pop-up last time, so she got a little bit of responsibility and went down on the emotional control. So, and at the end of the last part, Andi also reached parenting level 2. She can influence kids to do homework, and she can firmly tell her kids not to do bad behaviors. She also can select more options when responding to a teaching moment. So I think probably what we should do with Dimitri here, after we check his needs, is have him go to the bookcase and purchase a parenting book so that he can read a little bit, so we can get some more options when we're asking for things. And I would think that's under skill. Let me quickly... There we go. Parenting, learning to crawl. And we may as well get the next... No, we'll get the first book. And I think I've read that it's quicker to actually do it by doing, but just to start, we will do a little bit of just reading. So... there it is. So there we go. We've got the book, and he will come and read over here. And Arabella, she's a little tired, so I think what we'll do, let's check here, she's gone over to 2, so I'm going to cancel that. She can always do that another day. She doesn't need to finish that right now. I want to see where she's going to go write in her journal. Is she going to come over? I put this here, and there's also, of course, there's the normal painting, and I think this is just, a different looking one of these, but I don't really know. I'm looking. Is she going to go to the dining room table? Perhaps I need to give her a desk. Oh, she learned some emotional control. Oh, so that helped offset the fact. And he has reached parenting level 2 also, so he can do the same things that Andi can do. So she is tired, but she should probably do some of her work. We are going to have her, she needed to watch 2 hours of comedy, action, or romance. So we are going to watch... We're going to watch comedy, because we'll try that and see. We'll probably have to do it a couple of times, because I find that you have to keep telling, oh, look at that, some more emotional control. And it looks like she's going to bring her water, and she's so tired. Poor Andi. When does she work next? Oh, she works again tomorrow. So, let's take a look at... She keeps getting these pluses for emotional control. I was just kind of curious if the kids can just... So it looks like she can learn some of these things on her own without the parents. So the parents can help with it. But she's still showing it going up, but it hasn't moved from where she was. She's still red. A little teeny bit red. So it doesn't seem to make a big... So I suppose we maybe need to do that every day, perhaps? I don't know. So after she's done that, I'm actually going to have her do her homework, because she needs to get that done. And I wonder if that has any influence on, like, perhaps responsibility because she's doing her homework. We'll have to see. So I'm sure she'll put that back in her inventory. And I know they can go hide it under their bed, but personally, if I was a kid, I would keep it in my bucket so no one can get to it. But we will put it under the bed, and right now no one's going to be looking for it anyways, because her little sibling is a toddler, and I wouldn't think that toddlers could do that type of thing. Okay, Andi, you go to the bathroom. Why don't you go? Well, you'll just go wherever you want. No thanks, we don't want to do anything right at the moment, I have to say. Oh, and this needs to be repaired. You know what, Andi, once you're finished going to the bathroom, why don't you just hire a repair service? So that we don't have a lot of time to do the repairing. I know we have the ability to repair. And she is hungry. Let's see. So, I was really wanting her to go out to do that review before she went to bed. And to also do her other part of her work before she went to bed. I'm not going to make her cook. I'm just going to let her quickly grab something to eat. We will get some pancakes. And we will try watching that TV again over here since she needs... Oh, did I say cooking? I think I did, just by instinct. And she doesn't even need to watch the cooking channel because she already... And you know what? She wants to watch romance. Though I don't know if I can switch because I already started and I don't know whether it has to be all the same type of thing. Like, so since we started with comedy, if it has to continue to be comedy, I'm not sure. So how did you do with this? You're standing and reading. You could go sit down. Didn't mean to actually click over. Why don't you go sit on your new chair? Oh, you can put Nikki there. Not that we will, because Nikki is asleep. And you know, he works in 13 hours, so I'm going to have him take parenting leave, if I can see that. Dimitri has already has time off. Oh. Did he call for parenting leave? And she can't take family leave. I don't really know. Oh, she's so tired. Poor Andi. Maybe we'll let her have a nap. And then I will take her out a little later. Or maybe, you know what? It's not that... I'm going to use the rallying of the troops because she needs to get a little bit of energy so she can finish her work and then go to bed for the night. So I'm going to do a club gatherings, rally the troops. There we go. Let's get them in. They had kind of a late night the night before because we had Mason's birthday party, which was the end of the first season of Runaway Teen in the city. So hopefully that helped her a little bit. She's still pretty tired. It didn't seem to boost. But then again, she was like deep red, I have to say, was how she was. Has she ticked up at all? Oh, she's got one of the two. Excellent. And Andi seems to get quite big when she's pregnant, so that doesn't mean anything. If anything, she doesn't even look as big as she has possibly been in previous times. But I guess we will find out soon enough whether we're having 1 or 2 Nubus. So once she finishes eating, I'm going to take her over to the arts quarter by herself and try and review a performance there. So, you know, the kids are both sleeping, so I will be back, and looks like she's finishing when I take her over to the arts quarter. So we are in the arts quarter, so hopefully there is someone, I haven't actually looked yet, doing some music. And there is. Lovely. So I will hit play and say over here, 2 more choices. Review performance. Hopefully she likes it. Now I see she's got a sad, so that sad is from the gloomy trait. She actually has 2 traits that can make her sad. One is the fact that she likes family. They tend to get sad when they're away from family. And obviously the gloomy trait makes them sad. So I'm going to just see if he wants to build a skill. Parenting isn't on here, so he can't work on that. We'll just do handiness. So let's see how this goes. Let's go on speed 2, just try and speed it up a little bit. And let's keep this work task open so that we can see that it signs off. We'll also see that we get money. There we go. We got 324 simoleons. And I am now going to take her back home so that she can continue watching TV to finish her work tasks. Not sure. I asked Dimitri to go get some food from the fridge, and I'm guessing he didn't. So Andi is back home. So I'm going to, I don't want to grab food for Nikki because I want to open the fridge, and I probably missed that and completely skipped it. Let's have him grab these pancakes, pick up the serving, and then we will give it to, because when I came back, everybody was awake. And little Nikki was hungry. She's still hungry. She also kind of needs to go to the potty, and she is still tired, but she did wake up. And I have asked Andi to watch that TV she needed to do, and Arabella is pretty awake. I don't know that she did her... Why don't we try and... She didn't do her homework. Let's see if we can get her to do her homework. We'll see. Now, did you get that food, Dimitri? And maybe you got food before when I told you. It just didn't seem like you did. So let us come over here. Nikki, can you stay still? And give talking to. Why would we give her a talking to? She's playing nicely. Can we praise her for playing nicely? Because that makes a lot more sense to me than to give a talking to. There you go. There you go, little Nikki. Enjoy your food. And Arabella finished her homework. And we will have her do her extra credit work. And can Andi... There's Rocky. Stretching, and can we help with homework? I wonder if that helps boost. And we will start the gathering. She actually finished that really quickly. Oh, that means Mason will come. I didn't actually mean... I guess we maybe need to take Mason out of the club. For now. It'll be sad to take Mason out of the club. But we will do it. We can always add him back. It's not a big deal. So let me see. It's his club. Why can't I probably have to go into here. Club details. That's where I do it. And I'll take Mason out for now. We can add him back. We can always add him if we want him to come over sometimes and have him come to the gathering and then just take him back out again. That's what we can do. Because sometimes it would be nice if he just come over and hang out with us. So she is doing her homework, and she does have a bar, so I'm guessing that's helping with her parenting skills. So that's nice that helps with the... I'm thinking, I'm specking. Yep, it did. She reached parenting level 3. She can help kids solve their basic motives like bladder, hygiene, and fun. She can also give parenting tips to other parents. I'm going to look in the clubs. I wouldn't think... Parenting boost. We can get it. So we can get our skill faster. So, because we have... oodles and oodles of points I haven't spent, which I probably could just to, clean it off. But we'll leave a few of those there because we're not doing them. And the reason I'm partially leaving them is because when Arabella becomes a teen, though we can obviously do some other things here. There are other things we can buy. They for the aspiration for clubs, you need to buy a perk. So I was kind of leaving them, but I guess there's all sorts of perks that we could get at that point. So what, my dear Dimitri, are you doing? You're making a plug-in. Okay. We don't have oh, no wonder they're romantic all the time. We have Be Romantic with Dimitri's club in here. That makes sense. Now I understand it. So where did little Nikki go? Now she is here and she is tired, but you know what, why don't you go potty? Because you're independent, you can go potty right from the get-go. You don't need to be level 2 like most little sim toddlers. And then once you're done that, we will read you to sleep again, and then I will be back in the morning because of the fact that that is when Andi should be having the baby, which is why I asked her to take off a day tomorrow. And we will see, because right now it says she finished, doesn't need to watch TV. She didn't need to do that. Can you read a little bit? Because there's one more level of the parenting skill. Or did Dimitri not put that? No, he did. He did put that away. She wants to read a vampire book, but that's been there for a while. And we can do it at some point, but not right now. And she wants to woohoo in the closet. I kind of need to complete, either get rid of some of these whims. So he did that all by himself. Now, what is his parent? I think he's level 2. Can you go do something with Arabella? Where is Arabella? Arabella, where are you? Maybe Arabella's upstairs playing. I don't know where she is. She's just standing there. Is she looking at the board? She must have been looking at the board. And now she wants to... Was she reading the note? There's a few notes here. Let's read note. Oh, and she can add an inventory drawing. Let's see that. Oh. We have to... I don't understand this. We'll say Andi. Oh, I see. People. Let's see how that is. So we're going to have her read the note. And his little Nikki is still going to the potty. You know what, Dimitri? The only thing is she might get mad because she's independent. So she may not like to be trained. Parenting, teach to see. Well, you know, she's about to go to bed. Not the ideal time to be doing those types of things. So really what it is we can potty train. Why don't we try potty training? Because if she gets a bit mad, she's going to bed anyway, so she can sleep it off. And I put this little flower. This came with the parenting pack, Parenthood pack. Oh, or is that saying she doesn't want to be potty trained? Because I'm thinking that would be a way for Dimitri to get his parenting skill up. So let's see what happened with Arabella over here. Oh, she's gone upstairs. I know she's not very tired, but I'm going to send her to bed anyways. Oh, there's her painting. So she can view or view together. And the note seems to be... There's still one note, so she can read it. But I don't really know the point of the notes, because it doesn't seem like you get any pop-ups or anything like that. So we are going to have her go to bed. Oh. Why don't we have her hide her journal? Hide. Arabella's Michael's private journal contains secret dreams and wishes. Snooping siblings keep away. So we will have her go hide that. Even though, to be honest, the smart thing would be to just keep it in her personal inventory, then no one can get it. Okay, now you, Dimitri, can... Oh no, wrong sim. Dimitri, you can read Nikki to sleep, and I will have them all go to bed, and we will be back in the morning, and I expect that Andi will have the baby... Well, she will have the baby tomorrow, so, but we'll be back in the morning. It's morning, and I have Dimitri up. He's the only one up. He is making a veggie and hummus sandwich, or sack lunch, I should say, for Arabella, so that she goes to school with a lunch today. I thought that would be good. And oh, he reached level 10 of cooking. Now, are you going to put it away? I think probably, can you put that in the fridge? Put away. And then we'll have Arabella take that out. When she... Where is she? Okay, that's an interesting little thing there. He got down and back up again. So he has maxed his cooking. Now let's see. He goes to work in 4 hours. Now can I... Last night I tried to get him to take family leave and it didn't seem to let me do that. I don't know why. Because it's not saying he's on family leave, and I know I did that with Andi yesterday. When I tried to get her to take a family leave, and then it said she took it, but she still had to do her work because her work call came around when she was supposed to be doing it. And let me look here. See, it says she can't take, she already has time off. I don't know, I think I got a bit glitched there. Oh, he's reached parenting, oh, okay. What did he just do there? Is he, oh, we're gone into labor. But, I do usually like to wait a little bit before I take her to the hospital, because at one point, and this may be gone, and I've said this before, it used to be that when you, when I was doing ABC Baby Challenge, when I would take my mom to the hospital, if she wasn't like almost near the end of her labor, she there wouldn't be a doctor there, and so then I'd have to bring her back home and then bring her back to the hospital, and finally there would be a doctor there. So I usually just hang out at home and then go near the end with my Sims. So I think that I'll probably do that again, but that may interfere with when Dimitri's work starts, so we will see. He may just be going to work today. But I think the other thing I'm going to do while Andi is in labor and not doing very well, I don't know that she looks big enough for twins. I'm kind of guessing it's going to be a single. Play hooky. I just find that so strange that adults can play hooky off of work, I suppose. What I was trying to do is look at services, and I was going to try and hire the nanny, so the nanny can stay with little Nikki while we go to the hospital. I know she'll go to the daycare regardless, but I like the concept of the fact that the nanny is actually there with Arabella. And she's looking very happy, which I'm sure she wouldn't be. Oh, and Dimitri's cleaning up. I think I added, and she's still tired. Well, that doesn't really matter, because when she goes to the hospital, all her needs will get maxed. Oh, no. I want you to take your lunch with you to school. And you're hungry. You know what? I'm going to just, because I'm going to drag it into her inventory. I would have had her go get it, but I can't be bothered of having to cancel the interaction and going to school, having her do it, and then starting it again. So I'm going to give it to her like that. So there we go. Andi is throwing her garbage away. Yeah, not really good time to get some exercise on. Thank you, Paulo. Yeah, we kind of, we're in labor. Though going for a walk is good. Can be good. And where is she going? She's going to the bathroom. And did she call the nanny for me? Yes, the nanny is there. Okay, I can remember seeing the pop-up come. Now Dimitri is still tired and he is hungry. There's probably enough time for you to grab something to eat, so why don't you do that? We'll get some eggs Benedict. And he is still wanting to kiss someone and earn some money and tips from being a musician. Oh, piano skill. Right. So I wonder whether Andi could review his performance. We could go do a cheerful introduction. We can go say hello. And is she? Oh, she's clean. So why don't you hire a repair service? Okay, we got a call. We've got his work. So why don't we, since we can't, we could take PTO, but I really actually wanted to take family leave. So I'm going to just do work from home for him and see what that was. He has to be funny with 5 different Sims and give an energized speech uptown, which we can obviously do much later. Especially, we can even do it tomorrow. We can do it whenever. We'll be doing that in the next part. Oh, I already said that. So he's on his way. So he can be funny with Paulo. Now, let's see. I really do want to take Andi to the hospital. So she has 50 minutes to go. Yeah, well, you might not actually get to... Yeah, you did get to meet him. So once you finish that, my dear Andi, we're going to take you to the hospital. It's time. It's time, my dear girl. We are going to have... baby. No. I don't want you to have the baby at home. Why is there no option for her to have the baby at the hospital? Let's try this again. Have baby at hospital. Join. Hopefully this overrides the other one, or I'll have to reset her if she keeps walking over to that crib over there. Why don't we do this? Make it easier. So, okay, I am going to reset her to make sure she has it at the hospital, and I will meet you at the hospital. Well, we're at the hospital, and there is the ley line trade. It came up, so, and she's heading right for the bed, but like I said, she doesn't look very big to me. I'm kind of thinking she's gonna have... Are you gonna have the baby? Why did you stop? Oh good, she's continuing. I didn't want her to be glitched. I don't know where Dimitri is. You come here. I wish this would not constantly. The screenshot thing. I keep saying not to show again and it keeps coming. Okay, what are we gonna have? What is it gonna be? Boy or girl? Looks like he's a bit confused and not sure what's going on, the doctor there. Any minute now. We had a boy. I had a few suggestions for names, and I had a suggestion to use Andi, which I think is going to be a bit confusing, but I think we'll use Drew, which is short for Andrew, or maybe I'll name him Andrew and just call him Drew as a nickname. I'll do that. I'll call him Andrew, but we will actually call him Drew as a nickname. I don't know if I should say Andrew. No, I'm just going to do that. Of course, I don't remember what Dimitri's last name is, so I'll have to worry about changing the last name later. I think it's Fernandez. I remember Andi's better than, because she's my Runaway team, so she's the one I know better. So I will have to just edit it at some point in the future. So we have a boy, and I didn't even influence. We got the boy I wanted her to have, so I'm so happy. And we did have, we have a girl and a boy. That's kind of nice to have a boy and a girl. Though it would have been nice to have two boys too. And I had a bunch of suggestions for that, but Crystal Sims suggested Sarah, and actually Dawn's Art suggested Andi, as well as I had asked on a Facebook group, the Sims 4 Facebook group, and someone else had suggested variations on Andi, one of which was Andrew or Drew. So I am going to name the little girl Sarah. Sarah Michaels. Good. I didn't want triplets. Twins is tough enough. So we have Andrew or Drew and Sarah. So that's nice. And what is Dimitri? He is Fernandez. I was right. And did we name... We have Arabella's and Michaels. Oh, they're all Michaels. So they're all Michaels. They didn't take Dimitri's last name. Maybe I should change Dimitri's last name so that he's Dimitri Michaels and they have the same. So, but I think that's it for this part. It's gone on long enough, and we have twins. It worked this time. And we have a boy and a girl. So we have 3 girls and 1 boy in the family. So that should be fun. And we have Drew is what I'm going to call Andrew, and we have Sarah. And they look like they're at home sleeping. So thanks very much for watching, and we will see you next time when we have a decidedly fuller house than we did to begin with today. Thanks. Bye! If you have any comments or suggestions, please leave them below. I'd love to see them. If you like the video, please leave a like. And if you'd like to see more, please subscribe if you haven't already done so. I'd really appreciate it. Thanks very much.